Good morning, students. Welcome to the final lap in our endeavor to get 10% marks in our end exam. How many are going to get it? Okay, let's begin the session. As usual, first let us discuss uh, the pattern of the paper. Okay, so firstly, the paper comprises of 80 marks and 3 hours time is given to you. It is divided into two parts, session A and session B, each having 40 marks. In session A, there is no choice as usual. So 1, 2, 3 questions, there will be no choice. First will be MCQs, it is of 15 marks. Second and third together would be 25 marks. So either second could be 12 and third could be 13, or it might interchange. So altogether there is no choice in section A. You have to answer all the questions. And coming to section B, there will be totally 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 questions, out of which you need to answer just 4. And each question will bear 10 marks. So you need to drop any 3 questions. So the same strategy that we adopt in every subject. So whatever time you try to save in the first 2 questions especially, whatever time you save here, you have the advantage of using that saved time in section B, which is difficult to answer. So in the first 15 minutes that you are given, you need to crystallize your answers doing uh, mental calculations, most of them, or at least you should adopt a strategy to arrive at solution. Then in those same 15 minutes, you should also decide which questions you are going to drop. So that's about the pattern of the exam. So if there is anybody willing to get 100 out of 100, that is possible. Okay. Focus on the screen on the left side. I have analyzed last 7 years question papers, and whatever the questions occurred there, I have allocated it to each topic that occurs in the syllabus. So 1 to 19 that you see, these are all the topics, important topics, and towards right, if you see 2017 through 2025, these are the marks that have been allocated each year to that specific topic. So when you see the sum, it is 110. So the student has a choice of dropping 30 marks out of this 110. So he would be answering 80 marks. So if you see, GST has got 5 marks in previous year. Banking has got 5 marks. Shares and dividend 4 marks. Likewise, if you go towards the end, statistical computation had 4 marks, statistical graphs had 7 marks, and probability had 4 marks. Likewise, each year you can follow which topics, how many marks are right from those topics each year. There is a graph that has been drawn to visually represent the same data. So if you really want to, it is too, I apologize, it is too clustered because number of topics are more. So rather you could easily refer to this table or unit-wise chart, which is more clear to you. Okay, so now if you divide all these topics into various units, so there are totally 7 units: commercial mathematics, algebra, geometry, mensuration, trigonometry, statistics, and probability, as you all know. So out of this, if you see, commercial maths got 14 marks in previous year, algebra got 45. geometry 18, mensuration 8, trigonometry 10, statistics 11, probability 4. Altogether again 110, out of which 30 a student needs to drop as choice. So if you see among all this, algebra, it it forms the lion's share. If you see in 2025, 45 marks occurred from algebra unit. Previous year 42, 2023 51, 2020 49. So algebra is the most uh, comprehensive unit, and it bears nearly 50% of your question paper. So anybody who is dropping algebra, uh, he is dropping 50% of the paper. So anybody who is reading algebra very keenly, 50% he is able to solve easily. So likewise, if you see geometry and statistics, these two are again pretty large and important units. So geometry and statistics together, they account nearly for 20% of 30% of marks in the end exam. Then the mensuration, trigonometry, and commercial mathematics, these are smaller units and these are scoring units. So all of them together account for nearly again 30% marks. So the probability, which is the smallest unit, it accounts for nearly 5% of marks approximately. So which you can easily finish within few hours. So probability is the easiest unit here. So the takeaway points from this session is the single unit algebra, it forms 50% of your question paper. Then the geometry and statistics together, these two units form 30%. And the easy units, commercial mathematics, mensuration, and trigonometry, these three together form another 30%, which are scoring areas. Then the last, which is the easiest unit, probability, you can score up to 5%. So till now, at most four marks came from this unit in previous 7 years. So this I hope this analysis would help you to concentrate on the important sections in your final lap of the exam. I wish you all the best. I am sure you are going to score very good marks. Thank you for your cooperation so far. Good luck.